Hey, what's up you guys? It's Hannah. And I kind of wanted to hop on real quick before the actual video plays. This is future Hannah. Wanted to address a few things. One, first of all, I am back in my house now. I don't know if you guys can tell because this is still not the same setup I'm usually in. I'm just kind of filming this real quick. But yeah, in this video, I filmed a video a really long time ago. Not that long time ago. Today is currently November 13th. I think I filmed that video October 21st. I'm not really sure I said it, so stay tuned. But yeah, anyways, so yes, I am back at my house. Actually, funny story, the day I filmed that video, later that night, I got electricity back at my house. So yeah. Also, I pre-filmed a lot of vlogs and filmed a lot of vlogs after the video, so I'm going to work on uploading those, but I wanted to get this out first. So yeah. And also, because of the setup and the way that everything was done and the weird lighting, my camera keeps trying to focus, so there are times when it kind of like zooms in and zooms out kind of, so I really hope that you guys deal with that and can get over that and just listen to the message, because I think that it is a very important video. But yeah, other than that, I do really want to stress the fact that I am not making this video by any means to to make you guys feel bad for me. I am not the point of this video. I am just using what happened to me to explain a separate, complete other point, and that is that there are people that have it harder than I do. There are people going through so much more than I am, and there are people that deal with this on a normal day-to-day basis during several years. I am thankfully only dealing with this for a couple of months, hopefully. But yeah, other than that, random life update real quick. I am back at my house, leaving on Sunday, moving back out to the beach side because my house needs to get fixed. I do have water damage, but yeah, that is basically the situation. School has started back up this week and college started last week. So yeah, and as soon as I start posting my vlogs that I've been vlogging, you'll get a better idea of what has been going on. So yeah, we're gonna get right into the video. Hey, what's up you guys? It's Hannah. And a few things real quick before I get started with this video. One is, yes, I know the setup is a little bit different. I'll explain that in this video. Second is, if you hear any noises outside, that is my little brother. Yeah, I kind of don't have anywhere else to film. And third is, I'm currently filming in front of a window that's like right there. And that window looks out onto a walkway, so there's a lot of people. So like, if I randomly stop talking or just like stop in the middle of the sentence, that's because there's probably someone that walked by and I got low-key scared. Cool, glad that's cleared up. Anyways, okay, I just wanted to hop on real quick and talk to you guys about a few things that have been going on in my life. I actually filmed this video once before, but had a lot of technical difficulties and it didn't work out. So today is October 21st, and I want to talk to you about what happened 11 days ago. 11 days ago, on October 10th, Hurricane Michael hit Panama City. And for those of you who don't know, I live in Panama City. So 2 days before the hurricane hit, on October 8th, I went to school, living a normal life, went to school, finished school, and then I had a college class that day. After college, I went and washed my car, fixed my tire pressure, and what else did I do? Oh, and I put washer fluid in my car. Just normal things that I've been pushing off forever. Okay? Then 3 o'clock rolls around and I was with my friend Khadija, who you guys have maybe seen in other vlogs. And I was with her and we're parked in front of her house and her neighbors are boarding up their windows. And I knew that there was a hurricane coming, but living in Florida, we're used to hurricanes. Like, when I went to my college class, everyone was like, oh, college is canceled for the next 2 days, like, school is canceled on Wednesday, like, you know, like, it's normal. We live in Florida, we've dealt with hurricane season every single year. It's normal to have a day or two where we don't have school. Like, honestly, for as long as I remember, we've at least had one day off of school because of a hurricane. So getting a day or two off of school in college is not abnormal for me. So I didn't think much of it. And I go and I see these people boarding up their windows and I'm like, wait, is this a big deal? You know, and then we go upstairs to Khadijah's room, and I look at all the news things and I realize that there's evacuation zones and that this hurricane is coming straight for Panama City. And that the first evacuation zone that was called was my house. Or like my house was in that evacuation zone. So I call my mom and I'm like, Mom, what the hell is going on? Like, is there a hurricane? Like, are we evacuating? And she's like, yes, I just talked to your dad. We're evacuating. Come home so you can pack your stuff. I ended up needing to go get gas for my car first. And then went home, packed. We ended up falling asleep and waking up the next morning, like Tuesday morning, and leaving. Or we woke up at 4 a.m., left around 5:30. It was actually crazy. Anyway, so we evacuated to Atlanta. Here's the thing, is no one expected this hurricane to be such a big deal. No one expected an actual disaster to happen in Panama City. Thankfully, I left and I went to Atlanta and my family was safe. But so many other people were terrified because they didn't know what was going on. Electricity went out on Tuesday. From what I was hearing, everyone was a little different, but what I heard was that the electricity went out on Tuesday, which is crazy because then you've kind of cut off from everyone. You don't really know what's going on. You have no news to watch to know when or where or how strong the storm is hitting. On Tuesday, I spent the majority of the day just trying to call people, trying to figure out who evacuated, who didn't, who's there, and who's not. Talked to as many people as I could, but some people were hard to reach. Then I remember going to sleep Tuesday night. We woke up Wednesday morning, and Hurricane Michael had gone from, when we went to sleep, it was actually a Category 1 hurricane, and it was estimated to hit as a Category 3. We went to sleep and woke up, and it had already jumped to a Category 3, expected to hit as a Category 4. It ended up actually hitting, some people are saying that it hit as a Category 5, some people are saying that it hit as a Category 4, but it was almost a Category 5. There's a lot. I don't actually know what the exact wind speed is. The wind speed that I keep on hearing is like 145, like between 140 to 145, but I also heard as high as 155, so I don't really know how high miles per hour it was, like the winds miles per hour were, but it was a big hurricane, is my point. And no one, literally no one expected it to be this bad. So I remember Wednesday morning, we went to a mall in Atlanta, and we literally sat in the mall from when the hurricane, from the eye of the hurricane hit Panama City until it left, sitting at the very beginning sitting area of the mall, just watching the news, looking at pictures, trying to call people, but like phone lines were already down, so there was no way you could reach anybody. It was crazy. And now talking to so many people that were there and actually living this, it's even crazier for them. Like, they had no idea what was going on, and they literally just had to sit in their own homes, not knowing when it was going to end, how bad it was, what was going to happen. They just had to sit there and deal with it. And that is freaking crazy to me. And some of these people thought they were going to be safe because they were in the safe zones, the non-evacuation zones, but honestly, all of Panama City has faced some kind of damage, some worse than others, but I don't know. It's been crazy. 11 days later, there's definitely a lot of improvement. When the hurricane originally hit, they were saying stuff like it was going to take 2 months for them to fix electricity. Now there's electricity in a lot of parts in Panama City, and they're expecting to have electricity in the entire city by the 24th, which is literally 3 days away, which is freaking amazing. Some schools have come out and said that they're going back to school November 5th. My school said November 12th because we actually faced a lot of damage. I'll insert a picture somewhere. But yeah, it's really crazy the things that have been happening, and I'm making this video not to tell you guys to feel bad for me, because thankfully my house withstood a lot better than we thought it was going to. We have a lot of water damage. One of the sliding doors in our balconies opened and flooded the entire house, but the flooring and the ceilings and stuff is the majority of the damage. Actually, today my parents are at the house right now talking with the insurance people because they're doing like the inspection walkthrough thing through the house to figure out the exact damage. So we'll get an idea of that then. But some people, their houses are completely not livable. Some people have had their houses literally fall down, trees fall on top of their houses, roofs fly off. Like, some people are in really bad situations, and thank God we are good. Our family is fine. The people around me and the people I love are okay. And honestly, that is one of the biggest things to me, because everything else can be fixed. But so yes, I am not making this video for you to feel bad for me. I am making this video so that you guys realize the amount of things that we take advantage of every single day. And myself included, this hurricane was such a big eye-opener to me. It is actually ridiculous. This light right here that is providing like the lighting for this video, I used to take for granted. The water I drink every single day, I used to take for granted. The water that runs out of that sink in that bathroom, I used to take for granted. Simple things that we take for granted every single day, that these people that stayed in Panama City during this hurricane did not have. Electricity went out on Tuesday, and some places have yet to have electricity. Some places are waiting till Wednesday. That is more than 1 week after the storm. 2 weeks? 2 weeks after the storm for us to get electricity back in some places. Running water. People did not have running water, and if you had running water, you were on a boiling water notice or whatever it's called, meaning that you can't drink the water unless you boil it first because it was unsafe to drink. Some people are getting sick because they don't have refrigerators to cool their water, so the warm, boiling hot water is actually making them sick. It is mind-blowing to me, the amount of things that we have taken for granted and the amount of privileges that we have every single day. And the biggest thing to me was Panama City is dealing with this and dealing with everything that is going on, but we are only dealing with it for a couple months, maximum a year, before Panama City has come back up and come alive again. And like, look, a lot of us have water already. Like, my house already has running water. We don't have electricity yet, but like, some people have both, some people have neither. Like, we're about to get these amenities. What is that word? Amenities? Amenities. Is that the word? Okay, whatever. You guys get what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to say. Anyways, we're about to get all of this stuff back. but some people in other parts of the world, this is their new normal. Like, this is their normal everyday life. They don't have electricity, they don't have clean running water, some of them don't even have running water. And it boggles my mind. And obviously I've thought about this before, and this isn't the first time that my eye has been open to people like this, but this is the first time that I have had to live it myself. And to realize the amount of things that we take for granted every single day is ridiculous to me. So I am not making this video so that you guys feel bad for me. I am making this video so that you, every single person that is watching this video, realizes the privileges that we have. The internet that you are using to watch this video, the device that you are watching it on, the light that is probably in the room or somewhere around you, the water you drink every single day, the food in front of you that you eat. All of these things we take for granted, and all of these things can be taken away by a Category 4 hurricane that passes by and destroys an entire city in a matter of a few hours. This is the reality we are living in, and this has now become the new normal for Panama City. The other day I was driving with my mom and we saw an empty gas station, and my mom was like, I don't think that there's gas in that gas station because it's empty. An empty gas station is no longer normal for us. We go up to the gas station and it did have gas, but because it was empty, we thought it didn't. Nowadays, our new normal is a gas station where everyone is standing bumper to bumper waiting for gas. Our new normal is restaurants standing outside giving out free food because people can't afford it or don't have the means to be able to make food for themselves. Our new normal is casually seeing trees fallen on the ground, seeing electricity poles on the ground and fallen over, and random signs toppled over in the craziest of ways, seeing trees literally split in half. Our new normal is seeing roofs flying off, the houses, trees on top of the houses. This is our new normal. And I can't even begin to wrap my head around it and wrap my head around the fact that this normal that I am currently living and trying to survive in is actually the normal of so many other people every single day, and they've been living with this normal for years. And it is crazy to me that a little bit of high winds, like high speed winds, and a lot of rain can do so much to a city. I have literally seen trees that are twisted. I'm going off on a rant. Anyways, like I've said several times, I did not make this video for you guys to feel bad for me. I just want you guys to realize the privileges that we have and that many of us take for granted. I left my house Tuesday morning with 3 shirts because I actually thought that I was going to be back Wednesday, maximum Thursday. And it is currently Sunday, October 21st, and I have yet to go back to my house. I'm currently staying in Destin, which is about an hour away, so that we can drive back and forth. But even that, it's not an hour away because there's so much traffic. It easily takes us 2 hours there and 2 hours back. So yeah, I am thankful enough to still have a roof on my house, still have 4 walls. There is definitely damage, but it's not as bad as other people, and my heart goes out to every single person that is affected by this hurricane. My house will be fixed. Everyone else's houses will be fixed. I am thankful that the people around me are okay and that no one physically got hurt by this storm. And I know that a year from now we will look back and we will see that Panama City came back better than ever. So, for the millionth time, this is not a feel bad for me video. This is a realize your privileges and find a way to help those in need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link down below a couple of charities and different websites and different things that you guys can look at to help people in other parts of the world that live with this normal every single day. Because I am having a rough time living with it, and thankfully I was able to find a condo to stay at in Destin until we go back to our house. Some people weren't able to do that, and some people have to stay in their house with no electricity and no running water. So I am thankful. So I want you guys to look around you and realize the things that you guys take for granted and be thankful. And check out those links down below and see if you guys can help. Any cent helps. So, and if you guys have any other links that you know of that you like to donate to or that you've heard of, leave those down in the comments down below, and if I see them, I'll put them into the bio, or not the bio, the description box. Hey, what's up you guys? Future Hannah back here again. Real quickly, I wanted to address one thing before I got into this outro, and that is the fact that in the video when I was watching it over again, I said the words, my voice is going away, sorry guys. I said that nobody got hurt. Just wanted to put out a disclaimer real quick saying that, first of all, when I first filmed that video, they hadn't come out with the casualty count or whatever it's called, so I had no idea if people had actually gotten hurt. I also hadn't been really following the news after the whole hurricane had passed because it was some of it was hard to watch, honestly speaking. So there were people that were affected, and sadly there were people that lost their lives due to Hurricane Michael. I don't know the specific number. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, so I wanted to explain that. But yeah, thankfully everyone that I know is fine. So yeah, that is what I meant. I didn't mean that to be inconsiderate or incorrect. I just legitimately didn't know it at the time when I filmed that video. But yeah, other than that, please, please, please check out the links down below to help out Hurricane Michael victims. There are so many more people that need help. So yes, please do that. Also, please, please, please check out the other charities and other things that I'm going to leave down below for people who weren't affected by the hurricane, but people that deal with similar things day-to-day life in their day-to-day lives. I don't know how to English. It is literally 10:30. I need to go to bed. But yeah, please, please, please check those out. And if you guys have any other suggestions for charities, please leave those in the comments down below, and I'll make sure to add them in the description box if I see them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you guys can help relay the message. If you can, please, 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 please share this video to get this message out there. to everyone you know. But yeah, if I would suggest that you guys go watch my other videos to get an idea of what kind of content I put out, but make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to follow me on all my social media so you can be updated every single time that something is going on in my life, and you guys can get the information from the very beginning. I don't even know English anymore. Okay, yes, follow me on all my social media, and other than that, always remember that happiness is the only thing worth fighting for. Okay, I love you guys so much. Bye. Hey you guys, farther in the future Hannah. I am now living on the beach side, which has been pretty chill, but I was editing this video to post it and realized that I am a total idiot, and completely ended my video wrong. So yeah, so now I'm filming this on my laptop, so sorry about the bad quality, but yeah, also my camera's right there so I could totally use that, but whatever. Anyways, what I meant to say was always remember that happiness is the only thing worth fighting for, so continue fighting. Okay, I love you guys so much. Bye!